Get out your pen and your piece of paper right now because I'm going to be giving you the blueprint as a stay-at-home mom of systems and automations that you can set up for any business idea, no matter if it's product, digital, or service based. I'm pretty sure you guys are already aware of the know, like, and trust factor, right? So another word for it is awareness, consideration, and conversion. And so in this video, we are going to be discussing the systems and automations that's going to take a new client who has never heard of you or doesn't know anything about you from the awareness phase to the consideration phase and to the conversion phase automatically without you lifting a finger. And be sure to stick around to the end because I'm going to be giving you two bonus phases that most people neglect after the conversion. And if you do not neglect these, you will be building a business that is sustainable long term. And if you are new here, my name is Bree Wege, and this video is a continuation of a video that I uploaded last week that went over 5 business ideas stay-at-home moms can start immediately because it has little to no startup costs. And on that video, I did receive a request showing the systems and automations that stay-at-home moms can set up for these businesses to essentially make money on autopilot and make money while we are sleeping. I have a lot of grit in the game and I know what works and what doesn't work. And so let's go ahead and dive into step 1. 90% of business owners create a product and or service that consumers do not want, and that is why 90% of startups fail within the first 1 to 3 years. And so if this is a business that you want to do, not just a side hustle, do not skip this next step if you want to be the 10% of successful businesses down the line. I know this is a video that is talking about systems and automations to set up in place, but before we can do that, we have to, number 1, make sure that you are creating a in-demand product. That is a for sure way that no matter what, you know that without a shadow of a doubt, people are going to want your products now and in the future. So this is what you're going to ask yourself. Number 1, is anyone else selling this product and or service that I'm doing? If so, who is my competition and does my product and service stand out from them? From there, you are going to ask yourself, what are they lacking that I can complete with my product and or service? If you create a product that solves a problem and that is in demand, you will forever be in business. So what do you do with this first data? I want you to think on the level of Netflix and not Blockbuster, okay? So you need to constantly be innovative. You're probably thinking, Bree, this is too much. I just want to start my business. I just want to make money. I just want to do affiliate marketing. I just want to do digital products. Take it from someone who has started and stopped. And when I say stopped, failed a lot of businesses. I didn't make sure this was something that consumers actually want because it will make sense to us. We will think, oh, this is a product that's nice, that I like. But if you do not do the market research, then you are going to create a product that people do not want. And I just gave you a gem. Like I said, if you don't have your pen and piece of paper out, I don't know what you're doing. Get it out. And then if you like this content, make sure to like this video and comment down below. Like, we want more, Bree. We want more. But I just gave you a gem and I don't want you to overlook that. Don't only make sure it's in demand. Don't only look at your competition. Find the holes and the gaps that you can fill in. That's how you're going to stand out for the competition. Everybody is doing affiliate marketing. Everybody is doing digital products. Everybody is doing coaching services. What is going to make somebody pick you in particular? You want to think on the mindset of Netflix, not Blockbuster. And what do I mean by that? Is Blockbuster here today? No. Why? Because they were not innovative and they were not thinking. So after you ask yourself these questions, then I want you to do further research. Ask yourself, what are the future demands of my product or service? Is the demand increasing or declining? Then ask yourself, what are the current and future trends? Can I keep up with that? And then lastly, what is the current and projected revenue of your industry in the next 3 to 5 years. And so now that we have gotten that out of the way, we can move on to step number 1, which is lead generation. And this is the know and the awareness phase. So what we're trying to do essentially, you see the arrows, this can come from anywhere. We're trying to get people who do not know you at all, basically in this funnel, to go through the funnel and ultimately end up as conversion, which is money. Okay, majority of people think they created a product that people don't want, which sometimes, as we just learned, can be true. But sometimes what it is, your product is great, but people just don't know you. When you launch a product, people aren't just going to automatically gravitate towards you. No, you have to find where your target audience is and bring them to you. You can do the organic route, which is slower, or the paid route, which is faster. And I would recommend, if you have the budget for it, is to combine both. So when I say organic, I mean build your social media presence, building your brand organically without paying any money to do it. The fast way is to run ads to automate traffic to your site and or your landing page. And when I say ads, I mean meta ads. So that's like Facebook, Instagram. And when you combine those two together, that is how you are going to automate the system. So to automate your social media, unfortunately, there's no way around it unless you hire a social media manager. You have to put in that upfront work, which is create content, batch content for either a week at a time, 2 weeks at a time, a month at a time, however you would like. Use a company, which I have used, is called Planoy. With Planoy or Planoy, I may be saying it wrong, you are able to put into your content calendar what it is that you want at a particular time. It's different when you are a stay-at-home mom. Time means everything to us. If we can set out 2 hours on a Saturday or a Sunday to batch some quick content, upload it to Planoy, they'll already have that out for us. As far as the paid advertising, that's where you're going to go to Meta. I would suggest you start with Meta. So, set up a Facebook ads account, right? Free of charge. It's free to set up a business account with your ads, run your ads. And when that's essentially the automation, that's my number one thing that brought me the most money and that currently still brings me the most money. And with Facebook ads versus the organic route, and this is why it's so powerful, with Facebook ads, you are able to search and tell Facebook, I want to show my product only to X, Y, and Z. Let's say you have t-shirts for kids, right? What do you do in Facebook ads? Hey, Facebook, show this ad to parents who have children between the ages of 2 and under, 5 and under, or whatever. Easy, simple as pop. That is how you automate sales automatically. That no matter what, I promise you, I was at the grocery store and my phone was buzzing. I woke up, my phone was buzzing with sales. I didn't have to do anything. And if that is something that you're interested in, let me know below if you guys would like a video of a brief overview of how to set up Facebook ads so that way you can run your business automatically. Okay, so now that you know how to generate leads to build awareness and get people knowing and hearing and interested about your brand, the next phase is the consideration phase. And this is the like phase. This is the middle of the funnel. And with this, you already have your eyes, they're coming, they're seeing, you're getting their attention. Now consideration, the like phase. What is going to hold their attention? The number one way to keep and hold someone's attention, and I've already mentioned it, and I know you're probably tired of hearing it, but it is so essential. Solve someone's problem. Solve their problem. When they come to your page, they need to see good quality content. Find out what are the pain points of your particular target audience. And when you have that, create high quality content. And outside of that content, number 2, landing pages. There are tons and tons of social media accounts that I see that do not have a link in their bio. So these are the landing page must-haves. And don't worry, I will be showing you a comparison of good landing pages versus bad landing pages. And also I'll be giving you some companies that you can use that are pretty low budget to create your landing page. And they're pretty simple. But number 1, you need to have an attention grabbing headline. And what I mean by that is a headline that specifically talks to your person's particular pain point. Number 2, call to action. Call to action is like buy now, purchase now, sell now, etc. Number three, you are going to need a value proposition and social proof. What is a value proposition? It's basically a unique selling point. What is different about your company and how can you help that particular client? And then also add social proof, which are reviews. And lastly, I cannot stress this enough. It needs to be aesthetically pleasing. You do not want a website that is all over the place. And I'm going to put in two examples. We have Cruology, don't know if I'm saying it right, and then just a regular cruise ship site, right? As you can see, one is aesthetically pleasing. It's easy on the eye. It's not busy. With Cruology, sorry in advance if you guys hear my baby. He is having the time of his life playing, okay? So just, if you hear him in the background, ignore him. I am a stay-at-home mom, okay? So anyways, as you can see with Cruology, they speak to their person's pain point. It's clear, very clear. It's very aesthetically pleasing. They're talking about dark spots. You have to figure out for yourself, for your product, what is the pain point. If that is something that you are interested in on learning more about the target audience, let me know. So be sure, like I said, to like, comment, subscribe down below if this type of information is beneficial for you, so that way I can start making more content about businesses. Before we move on to the last phase and the bonuses, I need to give you the companies that you can use to create your landing page. And I promise you, it doesn't matter who you use, as long as, number one, they fit your budget. Number two, you have the 4 must-haves, okay? So you can use things like you can use companies like Samcart, ClickFunnels, Shopify, Squarespace, etc. It does not matter which one you use. Do your research, see which one you like the most, and just make sure it has that attention-grabbing headline. It has that call to action. It has your value proposition and also social proofs, and it's aesthetically pleasing. Now we are in the last phase, which is the conversion phase. Congratulations! After you have gotten your client's attention, they were considering you. You provided valuable content. You had a great landing page. All they literally had to do was just click and buy and purchase. Remember, as always, all the links to everything that I am mentioning is going to be in the description box below. And so now let's get into the bonus phases. So majority of people stop right here, right? After they get the sale, they're like, yay, I made it, woo, right? Wrong. And the reason why I'm so passionate about this is because I was just like you, right? You do not want a one-time customer. You want raving fans. You need to think about loyalty and advocacy, okay? When I say loyalty, how are you going to have returning customers after they make that first purchase? So with loyalty, you're going to want to make sure that they are returning customers. And from that loyalty, they're going to move on to advocacy. And how they move on to advocacy is they've fallen in love with your product so much that they are telling their friends, their family, whoever about your company. So that's where you have the telephone effect. I'm not sure if you guys know the game of telephone, where they're telling each other. That's when you know you have a good product and a good brand. It goes further than just the sale. Make sure you can keep your customers returning. You can keep your customers happy. So here is the visual. It is both a regular funnel and an upside down funnel. And again, this is the love phase, okay? You're not only focusing on your customers that are coming in as far as new, you're also focusing in on your regular customers that you already have. How are you going to keep them happy? Thus, increasing your value, increasing your money. Because like I said, most people are leaving money on the table because they're only focusing on here. They're only focusing on the new. But it's so much easier to convert clients who already know, like, and trust you and move on to love you. And the way that you get clients to love you so much to where they are telling people about the product is, number one, it always starts with a product that is solving their problems, not just for now, but also in the future. And then number two, you can do things such as loyalty programs. I'm pretty sure you've seen that. Also, make sure you have your email list automatically set up, so you can use companies like MailChimp. Make sure you're sending out weekly newsletters. Make sure you're sending out coupon codes. Make sure you're doing giveaways, special giveaways. And the advocacy part, yes, people will naturally want to tell someone else about a good product or a good service, right? But also put some incentives in there. I'm pretty sure you've seen, like with apartments, if you ever rent an apartment, what do they do? If you refer a new client or a new renter or whatever, they'll give you a bonus. So do something like that. Have referral programs to entice people to tell other people about your product, your service. This ends today's video. I really hope that this was beneficial. I know it was a lot to unpack, so pause where you need to pause, rewatch if you need to rewatch, take any notes. Also, if you have any questions, leave them down below of any area that you want me to go deeper in. But be sure, in order for me to know that you like this type of content, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. I won't know that if you don't do it. So I need to know what you want. Like we just discussed, I am making videos that you guys want, not just what I think I like or what I think you should know. I want what you guys want to know. So let me know that down below. Like I said, it's a lot to unpack. You have plenty of homework to do. It seems like a lot, but trust me, your future self and your future business will thank you for it, because I promise you, your competition, all the other stay-at-home moms that telling you start this business, do this, do that, they're not teaching their team or or whoever what I just taught you. I paid thousands upon thousands to learn this information, and I'm here giving it to you for free because I love seeing other stay-at-home moms win. Or if you aren't a stay-at-home mom yet, I love to help those who are desiring to become stay-at-home moms to make the money that they need from home, so that way they can quit their job and be home with their babies. So you guys have a great day, and I will see you next time.